Hello my Wolfpack friends, Twolf here with another box battle recap. This box battle happened on JW's Coins and Hobbies channel on Sunday, the 9th of February. And battle 1, or round 1 I should say, was pennies. And for my finds in the round 1 battle, I ended up finding a 1957D, a 1955, a 1954D, a 1953D, 1951, a 1950D, 1949D, 1948, a 1947D, and a 1946, 1944D, a 1944, a 1941, 1938, and two 1936. I also end up finding 22 Canadians, and I also end up finding a 1993, a 1-cent coin from Barbados. I had two 2009Ds, and I also end up finding 9 from 2009. And that's all my penny finds, and I'll catch y'all in the next part when I get set up for the second battle, which were nickels. So I'll see you soon. Hello my Wolfpack friends, I'm back again with a recap of my finds for battle number 2, which were nickels. And in that battle I found two 1959Ds and two 1959s, a 1958D, a 1957D, a 1957, two 1956, 1954, two 1953s, a 1952D, a 1952, a 1948, a 1942, six 1941s, a 1940, and two 1939s. I also found one 2009P. I also found a 1973 gold-plated, which did count as a miscellaneous. I also had 6 Canadians. And then my finds for this round were, I found a total of 5 war nickels, and they were a 1945D, and I found 3 of the 1945Ps, and one 1942D, one 1942P. I also found a 1937 Buffalo, a 1935 Buffalo, and a 1917 Buffalo. And talk about miracles, I also found 2 V nickels. They were from the years 1911 and 1900. So here's one of the Buffaloes. And here's the other one. And of course, and here's the 1945D war nickel. You can just barely make out the D above the Monticello. And the 1945P. And then the 1942 P. And oddly enough, this is probably the best condition out of all of them. Oh no, this one is close. This 1945 P is close. This one also has a good back on it. And then, of course, I have these two V nickels. Alright, so that's my round for battle number 2. And I will bring you back in when I get set up for round number 4. So I will see you soon. Hello, my Wolfpack friends. I'm back again with my recap of my finds for battle number 4, which was also for nickels. And my finds for that were 2 of 1959 Ds, 2 1957 Ds, 2 1957s, 1956 D, a 1956, a 1954 D, a 1953, a 1952, and then I had a 1948 D, 2 1948s, 3 1947s, a 1946 S, 3 1946, a 1941 D, and 5 1941s, a 1949. I also found 3 of the 2009 Ds. I found 2 Canadians, and I also found 2 5 cents from Bermuda. Alright, that's all my finds for the second nickel battle, and this concludes of all my 3 rounds in the nickel battle that occurred on JW Coins and Hobbies channel on the 9th of February. So that's all, and I hope to see you all in the future. Hello, my Wolfpack friends, Twolf here. And just to let you know, sometimes after a box battle, I do go through the pennies and do check for, most of the time, do check for errors and varieties. And sometimes I find a surprise. Well, the surprise was for this one. I'm working on the nickels from the second nickel battle, which was battle 4. And in the process, I end up finding, start off with the back. You can see really worn, dinged up, no luster. I mean, this is heavily circulated. But the surprise was, if you look on the obverse, it's a 1987S. So, in my second nickel battle, I actually did have a proof, which I never noticed because it is heavily circulated, and for a proof, not in really good shape. But I added this little snippet at the end of this video just to show that sometimes you do miss stuff during the battle. And sometimes it doesn't hurt to go through them again. And that's all for this segment of this video. So I hope to all see you in the future.